What's happening everyone, TomGorian here, welcome to episode 3 of the F1 24 Alpine to Glory. Today we're getting ready for round 3 of season 1 of the Alpine to Glory Suzuka, the Japanese Grand Prix. However, before we get into the race on track activities, we've got a secret meeting, our first secret meeting of the entire series. Who is actually interested in us? As you can see, we've got some upgrades coming for the powertrain and also the aerodynamics side of things. Check out the previous races and the videos in the links in the description, the playlist, video annotations, and also the chapters as well. And make sure you like and subscribe for more F1 24 content. I've got a 100% race coming out on Friday, so be prepared for that. However, enough with everything else. Let's see what the secret meeting is all about. So, very interesting situation right here, as Haas are the team that want to meet with us. As you can see, the 9th in the Constructors, they have no Constructors Championship points, and technically they are slower than us. But, however, we're going to try something different. We're actually going to continue talks here and see where the Haas talks lead us in the future. Hopefully, the Alpine team don't hear about our meeting at all. However, time will tell. As you can see, driver ratings graph, as you can see right there, we are very below, and I'm just comparing my rating, 76 overall compared to the likes of Verstappen and everyone else. As far as our contract is concerned, we are slightly doing better compared to how we started the season, and as you can see as well, we are getting some more information as far as our contract and how to renew it. Well, we can pretty much review our contract. We've got 14 races to go, and then we have our review at the end of the season, and then the season officially ends on the 16th of December. We can actually break our contract below that option right there, but I don't know if we can do that under our current contract. However, we've got talks with Haas done, we've got the secret meeting out the way. Now it's time for the on-track business.
A warm welcome everybody from a venue that has seen plenty of sensational laps over the years. Remember, Verstappen in 23, Vettel in 2019, some phenomenal pole laps. But whose will it be today?
So, qualifying was very, very weird. Now, if you are up to this point in your career mode saves, please let me know if you've raced around Suzuka, as we nearly spin into the wall, but we've had a glitch, we've had a weather glitch. So as you can see, it's raining, it's clearly intermediates, but the game has put us out on softs. Now, I don't know why the game has done this, because like usually in these types of conditions, it's clearly intermediates, but we couldn't really select intermediate conditions or intermediate tyres for this track, so we've had to literally go out on dry tyres. As you can see, I'm absolutely sliding the car all over the place as we do a 1 minute 52.2, and the lap time is a 147. So I don't know what crack the AI are smoking, but clearly something's not right, and it's just another glitch that makes F1 24 a very underwhelming experience. So 6 minutes later, we pretty much go out on intermediate tyres and we do a 38.667 to get us pole position, and everyone else is on soft tyres. So I don't understand what's going on. Why are the AI not going out on intermediate tyres? I don't know, but because of the AI's, lack of brain cells, if you will, we could get pole position here in the Japanese Grand Prix in a season where we've gotten, what was it, a P3 and a P2 even as well. So away we go for the final lap here in this very awkward and weird qualifying session. As you can see, I'm sliding the car all over the place in towards the S section, and this was my very first running of intermediate conditions on F1 24. Nothing has really changed as far as intermediate conditions, as far as the difference between 23 and 24. yeah, I need to do more laps on into conditions. However, as you can see, we pretty much exit the deltas, and as you can see, we are 5 temps off as we exit the hairpin. One thing I have noticed as well about this game, I do get a little bit of screen freeze. Again, I don't know if it's the game or whatever, but clearly the screen freezes were really bothering me. So please leave them down in the comments below if you guys have also had screen freezes on your saves. But we're coming towards the end of Sector 2 and we're 8 temps up on our lap time, which means that the intermediate tyres are the way to go. We are purple in Sector 2, and this could be our very first pole position in our career. Brake at 70 metres, try and make the apex. We do slightly go a little bit wide, exiting the final corner, try and get a good exit early shift to prevent wheel spin. We get so close to the wall on the right hand side, across the line we go. It's a 37.877, which puts us on provisional pole position. And as we count down the final seconds of qualifying, no one's really improving. Verstappen's getting held up, and as you can see, Russell, Magnussen crossed the line. And as you can see, around about now, we don't get pole position. Lance Stroll does a 27.8 on soft tyres in damp conditions. He's 9 seconds ahead of us. EA Codemasters, what is going on with this game? What? I don't understand. Lance Stroll did a 3.4 second sector in Sector 2. What? What do you mean? 3.4 seconds in Sector 2. Is he cheating or something? Is he taking the short layout? I do not understand what's going on, but clearly the AI are absolutely glitched in F1 24. I'm disappointed.
No fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles. It's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 circuit, and the drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. Keep an eye out for overtakes into the final chicane. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Lance Stroll yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Thomas completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hülkenberg, Verstappen, Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Joe, Ricciardo, Sargent, Magnussen, Albon, and Yuki Tsunoda. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true.
Seems like the rumours are true, Crofty. Now, the good thing is for the driver that if you've potentially signed or had chats with a team that are going to further your career, that's all well and good. But the problem it immediately creates within your own team now is that potentially the teams stop giving you inside information, and therefore you're not privy to that knowledge of where the car's going in terms of its future development.
Alright, so here we are for the Japanese Grand Prix, race 3 of Season 1 of the Alpine to Glory, and the strategy is a one-stop, like it is in every single race this season, a one-stop from mediums to hard tyres. There is pretty much the setup that I'm running. Yeah, I still need to figure out some of the settings, but the goal is, once again, if we can finish in the top 10, that would be a great achievement for us.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm, and that may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
So it's been a weird and wild weekend so far here in Suzuka. We've qualified second. Lance Stroll has glitched his way onto pole position. Now, let's see what happens. 5 red lights and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. We've had an absolutely amazing start once again. And just like in Australia, we take the lead here in Japan. Is this 1994? Like, do we have traction control? Like, or something? Do we have like an option 13 scenario or something? Because our start is we go a little bit wide in towards the S section, but we've had an absolute amazing start once again compared to Lance Stroll, Valtteri Bottas, Nico Hülkenberg in 4th place. That's what happened in qualifying. I have absolutely no idea, but we take the lead here in Suzuka, and yeah, this is as good as the race is going to get because we absolutely fall backwards. And it starts with Lance Stroll. Now, I don't know what's up with the AI as far as the straight line speed or something is concerned. I don't know if they have unlimited ERS, but I've found out that I just cannot compete with the AI when it comes to straight line speed. As you can see, I'm on 85, pretty much, ERS battery. I'm trying to use some of the battery on overtake, but even that's not enough as far as trying to keep the AI at bay. As you can see, once again, I make a bit of a mock-up on the chicane, and I go a little bit too deep braking, and as you can see around about now, Valtteri Bottas will pretty much overtake me for 2nd place, and this is just the beginning of what is going to be a long race here in this first season of the Alpine to Glory. We took the lead, and now we lost it to Lance Stroll, and now we've lost 2nd place to Valtteri Bottas, and now it's going to get worse. Nico Hülkenberg, driving for the team that literally had the secret meeting with us, is going to overtake us, and Hamilton is going to have a double overtake on us and Nico Hülkenberg, and Hamilton is now into P3. As you can see, I was very low on the battery, around about, 8% on that main start straight, and yeah, I don't know why we are so slow. I don't know if it's because of the wing values, or if it's simply because of the engine braking, or if it's the fact that we're just using too much battery. I have no idea why we are so slow on the straights. We have the worst engine, I will say that, compared to the Ferrari and also the Red Bull and the Mercedes. But yeah, it's clear that this car does need work, as Hamilton does a 31.9, and we are 4 seconds off the pace. 4 seconds off the pace on 103 difficulty. That is absolute shockingly bad. But considering that I'm on no line, you know, I'm pretty much going to get used to the gaps as far as why we are so slow. So exiting pretty much the S section, and yeah, I just don't know why we're so slow. Mark comes on the radio and pretty much tells us that we have some wear on the ICE, which means that we're going to be slow in a straight line. But when the AI is ahead of me, I'm able to keep up with them. As far as judging my braking zones, we have a bit of a slight lock-up there in towards the hairpin. But as the race goes on, I'm getting more comfortable as far as the traction is concerned, and just knowing, you know, when to turn in and when to just, you know, take full power of the car as we enter a spoon corner once again, and we go a little bit wide on the previous lap. Now on the next lap, lap number 6, we have Lando Norris, and as you can see, look at that, look at that. That is ridiculous. Lando Norris and also Charles Leclerc make a mockery out of us. They go around the outside in towards 130R, and we were able to hold off Charles Leclerc. However, we are going to have our one and only on-track overtake. As you can see, I'm using pretty much all the battery, and I still can't even catch up to Nico Hülkenberg. I have to literally go around the outside of the Haas in towards the first corner, and that's a great move and we are already down into P8 in this race. So clearly our car needs work. And as you can see, here's another double overtake there. Sainz tries to do a double overtake on me and Nico Hulkenberg, and we just get so much understeer on the exit of that corner, and Carlos Sainz pretty much chops ahead of us, and now the Ferrari is ahead in towards P6. And yeah, it was just one of those races where we couldn't do anything in this race. Speaking of anything, look at this drift. We lock the back end there. We hold the car exceptionally well. And as you can see, we're going to come in. We've also got Fernando Alonso, we've also got Lando Norris, and we've also got Charles Leclerc in the box. But we get held at the stop, and as you can see, we lose position to Charles Leclerc. Leclerc has jumped us in the pit lane, and now we are down to 16th place in this race with 15 laps to go. Let's see how powerful the undercut really is. As you can see, Guan Yu Zhou, Perez, you've got Piastri. Piastri's also in as Alonso overtakes us, and now we are down to officially P9. So we've lost positions to the Ferrari, and we also lost positions to the Aston Martin. And yeah, it was just one of those weekends where we had absolutely no race pace. There goes Oscar Piastri, and within 17 laps, we have went from P1 all the way down to 10th place. And as you can see, Alex Albon is now pretty much behind us. We have 10 laps to go, so hopefully we can try and use the slipstream and the DRS of Oscar Piastri to keep Albon at bay. But as expected, the Williams is absolutely no match for us in a straight line, and we try and hold it around the outside, but he gets such a better exit, and we are officially out of the points. Now, remember the secret meeting we had? Watch this.
Okay, mate, Pierre is behind you now. They are faster than you. Do you understand? They are faster than you. Let them through, please, mate.
If our weekend couldn't go from bad to worse, it has. Not only have we lost 10 positions in the space of 18 laps, now the team want to let Pierre Gasly go through simply because they found out of the secret meeting we had with Haas. So I give the team the benefit of the doubt. Look, I'm the rookie at the end of the day, and Gasly has been with this team for the last couple of seasons. Let's see if Gasly has the pace to try and at least get 10th place. But in these last 8 laps, he didn't have the pace, and if anything, we were literally sticking with him. So I don't know if that was the right call to let him go, or if they just wanted to screw us because of the secret meeting. But as you can see, look, we are literally keeping up with him. We are 4 tenths behind Pierre Gasly, and yeah, I don't really want to overtake him because of the team order, but clearly he's not really making inroads on Alex Albon, is he? So yeah, Albon is slightly getting away, and now Gasly has backed us up in towards Sergio Perez. And as you can see, there goes Sergio Perez, 12th place in this race. And that was that. We don't score any points as Lewis Hamilton wins the Japanese Grand Prix, his first victory for Mercedes in the last 2 seasons. Hamilton takes victory away from Max and I think Fernando Alonso as well. However, for us, it's been a very disappointing weekend with the secret meeting and then the team order and just the race pace in general. We're going to come home in 13th place.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Done it then, here at Suzuka, a brilliant win on the beloved figure-of-8 circuit.
You always look back at a race like this and think, if I'd just made that mistake there or locked up here, there would have been contact. And every one of those overtakes is a moment where you have to absolutely nail it, perfect it, and that's exactly what they're able to do today. Great stuff indeed.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So, Lewis Hamilton takes victory in Japan. I think that's his 4th victory at Suzuka, with Fernando Alonso in 2nd and Max Verstappen in P3. We just didn't have the pace this weekend, and the only reason why we were even, well, I wouldn't even say we were competitive. It was just down to just the AI lacking brain cells and not using the intermediate tyres. But we have to face reality that we are nowhere near, good enough to score points yet, and we need help with this car. We need straight line speed, we need less drag, we need less weight as far as the chassis is concerned. And as you can see, we finished 25 seconds behind the race leaders. I don't even know if we gain anything. We gain 75 experience, well, 75 awareness, and we are nearly at 70 focus with 76 rating overall. And yet we climbed to 55 recognition for our first secret R&D upgrade. But that is that for this disastrous Japanese Grand Prix episode 3 of the Alpine to Glory. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for more F1 24 content. I've got a 100% race at Canada going live this Friday. But yeah, on to the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video in a bit.
Thank you.